with Duffin Media. Welcome to another episode. What the hell is my partner in crime doing? Welcome to another episode of Your Monday Motivation, where we are here to kickstart your week. And by we, here's my partner in crime, Chad Levine, the superstar lender. Welcome, buddy.
What up, man? I missed you last week. I watched it. I got to tell you, man,
Did we do okay?
your commitment to your craft is like no one. Like it's just the velvety voice, the words, the message. You're on point, man.
Well, dude, I wanted to impress you. Obviously, I wanted to impress like our legions of fans. And Mom, I hope you're here.
You know what? It's such a big legion. I'm thinking of running out Joel Osteen's, his church, because that's the amount of people we're gonna need.
Yo, that's Chad Naxon.
Chad Naxon.
Being kind, and as a fan, we love the fans.
What an appropriate person to chime in today, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
So, folks, like I said, listen, Chad, what are you thinking in terms of where we're heading?
Well, like I always do, I'm sticking to our format.
Nice.
There's a couple of things. This show has really become a part of both of us, and excited for the future of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can get it to the next level in terms of its distribution, so we can get more of the recognition we're hoping for. But that being said, John, let's do our format. Why don't you tell everyone today's theme?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get into your quote and your countdown.
You got it. So first, we're going to keep this simple and right on point. So number one, the theme is to be thankful, right? And you may be thinking, okay, I get it. Thankful, right? It's Monday. Aren't we supposed to do that Thursday as if it's a singular day? Our thought is why and how it's going to benefit you to be thankful now. That's where we're headed at this point.
And what an appropriate week, because this is Thanksgiving week.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, John and I had a very good discussion before the show. So I'm going to let's get into our format, and then we'll do our word vomit right after we get through your 2-minute drill. Boom.
That's all right. So meanwhile, we're going to throw a quote. And so here you go. My quote happens to be from Oprah Winfrey. And I don't feel like I can ever go wrong when I'm referencing Oprah Winfrey. I can't. But The quote directly is focusing on one thing that you are grateful for increases the energy of gratitude and rises the joy within inside yourself. And to me, it centers on that sense of gratitude as a format. And by the way, I'm seeing the timeout signal by co-partner. Go ahead.
Jason, now's the time where we cue the timer.
I
feel like I'm the sergeant at arms in a fraternity.
That's okay. It's the 2-minute drill, folks. And right now I get a little bit of OT. So
it's John's 2-minute drill. Ready?
There you go.
Set.
Boom.
Go.
Listen, for me, this especially this week can be a pressure-packed week, and not to get all heavy anyway, but just you realize. So, hey, Robin, good morning.
I love you, Robin. I'm thankful for you too.
Hey, I'm reclaiming my time, by the way. But the fact of the matter is, here's the thing. You know it. People are telling you to be thankful and be grateful, and you may be like, oh my God, I've got so much going on. I've got this to do. I've got that to do. And you get into this flurry of, first off, pressure, and then secondly, competition, in the sense of, I don't feel as thankful as I should. I don't have as much as you. And therefore, and then you lose the whole point. So here's the deal. One of the things that I'm thinking about as well is the specificity in regards to where you can use this as an action. Oprah Winfrey talks about the energy of gratitude. It's a thing. So what I'm realizing is this. I've had the privilege this week of reconnecting with a dear friend. It's not optimal circumstances, but I'll tell you what is optimal is that sense of reconnection, that sense of, oh my God, we haven't been in touch in over 3.5 years. And to me, if it accounts for nothing else other than that beautiful sense of connection, That to me makes it worth it. And that's the part in terms of the focus in regards to what I'm being thankful for this week today. Because again, it's an action. What am I going to do with that information? I've got a new friend, a new old friend. It's wonderful. Will it lead into more business opportunities? I don't know, but here's what can. And for me, what really can is the reminder of the power of proactive communication. Folks, I'm going to talk about one simple thing in a moment before the show wraps in regards to what you can do to put yourself in point, and it's easy, and I promise you it'll work.
Keep going. You got 5 more seconds.
Okay, done. Well, the action is simply make your communication count. Make it count, as specific and as personal as you can make it. Make it count. That's a little more than 5 seconds.
I dig it. Remember, stress spelled backwards is desserts. Robin, I'll tell you what a wise woman. Robin was one of my amazing clients who we just closed on the home last month. I actually helped her daughter, Heather. I got to tell you, this is the stuff that I get up for. Okay, let's go deep, John. Let's go deep. I put it in the comments.
Sure.
Let's go deep. All right.
Yep.
Why is Thanksgiving such an important holiday? Let's break it down for what it is. Okay. Yep. Number one, it's universal. It has no religious affiliation. It's all inclusive.
All inclusive. Yup.
All inclusive. So it doesn't matter what religion you are, what color you are, what this, what that, the this, the that, whatever checkbox I can hit. It doesn't matter. Okay. We are here to give thanks. Let's give thanks for who you are, what you're doing, all of these things around you. It should be called the selfless holiday. It really should. There's no pressure of gifts. You don't have to give any gifts to anybody. It's the gift of your presence. But most importantly, the purpose of today's show is for you to be present and write a list of everyone you want to give thanks to, right? And go out and do it. Give thanks to those people because it feels so good to get the thanks in return. It's an amazing, amazing gift. This is honestly, if you think about it, it is, as far as holidays go, and people always say it, I think it ranks up there as number one for most people.
It certainly ranks number one for me. And I think about the ease and simplicity. Now, look, the single dude with no kids who doesn't cook is calling Thanksgiving easy. I got it. If you're the one that's preparing for 40 people, maybe not so easy. But I will say this. It's the feeling. It's that sense. You said it, of the inclusivity, that sense that everyone is welcome. There's nothing like that. And in this day and age, where you're seeing maybe potentially more walls, more divisions, more exclusion, right? Here's your chance to really make it easy on yourself. Everyone is welcome at your table in a literal sense, and in a figurative sense, everyone is strictly welcome. Yep. That one communication that I was talking about, making that communication count, is what I'm realizing is, pick up the phone, for God's sake. Pick up the phone. If you could show up, even better. Yeah, there's going to be opportunities now for us, you, everybody, to show up if you can. Oh, I don't like my look. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this way this suit fits. It's show up. You'd be surprised at how grateful people are going to be to actually see you, and how grateful people will be to receive your thanks. Right. What an important point, because this should be the time when this holiday's over, you go hyper focused into making sure everyone gets a gift that's important to you, right? Yeah. But right now is the time to not even think about that. It's the time to think about everyone you're grateful for, everyone you want to give thanks to. And John and I were going to talk about sharing stories of being the recipient of the thanks, right? Yep. I was just at a wedding this weekend. And it's funny, I don't even like to call them clients. I feel like it's like I hear you. Like, I don't know how else to describe them, but people that allowed me to provide my services, the privilege of allowing me to help them in that journey in their life, right? And that's what it's about for me, by the way. It really is. Like, no matter what,
if you don't walk away having made a difference, talk about leaving a legacy after you die, right? All of the other people's lives that you've touched. And when I say other, yes, your wife and your children and your husband, like all of these people, you're gonna make sure that they feel your love, they feel your impact. But it's everyone else, right? It's all those other people. And I was at a wedding. I was invited. I worked with this couple for a year and a half. I did everything possible to get them into a home. It came down to the wire. I played a pivotal role in doing it. I had to coordinate more than one realtor to get the job done. And it was in a market where we needed some nepotism, and we got it, and it worked. But at the end of the day, John, I walked into this room.
Right.
I had people thanking me from their family, people I had never met. I'm the mortgage broker, right? Everyone's like, who are you? You're just the pencil pusher behind the computer. No. And by the way, I'm not. If anyone's ever done a deal with me, it's the complete opposite of that. Like,
well, you just heard the words. You just gave the words, right? I mean, what you actually did, which is a ton. So anyway, but what were they thanking you for?
Oh yes, Robin, I'm trying to get next Wednesday. I have to make sure I have kids or a sitter, by the way. But the point is that I mean this in the biggest way possible, John. Feeling that appreciation on someone else's. I'm not the center of attention. Right. I'm trying, and it's hard for me to shut my mouth, but like I'm so loud. Like, I just want to be in the corner, camouflaged, wearing the less subtle clothes or the more subtle clothes. You don't want to be that. But it was, John, I'm telling you, man, nothing. I don't care what kind of gooseneck jacket, goose down jacket you get, Louis Vuitton bag, nothing compares to that. Nothing is more assuring, more reaffirming. Nothing feels like that. And giving that to somebody, knowing what it feels like, dude.
That's the magic. That's up. And so for me, it's right. It's like that beautiful sense. Hey, folks, you obviously see, and my co-host has a great amount of energy, but you see the way the chat gets charged up in the feeling of it. What I'm saying too is, and I love that sense of simplicity. I just had somebody say to me, as I said, literally, I was on the phone at 9:00 and they were talking in terms of appreciation of what I've done. This can risk sounding self-serving. It ain't. Yeah. It's the sense of real appreciation. And the rub here this morning, the trick, the magic, so to speak, is you can give that to somebody.
Yeah.
Right. That's the thing. So it's really great to get it. But I'm telling you.
But John, that's the point, man. It's like
that's the whole point, right?
When you're the best thing you can do with receiving it is giving it.
Yeah. Just give it.
The best thing you can do, if you're gonna get it, give it.
Give it immediately. Give it immediately, because you know the sense of, oh my God, that just felt amazing. So here's what you could do, and I'm going to make a suggestion on what you should do. Here's what you could do. Feel really good about that and make a list. And you know what? And tomorrow I'm going to send notes. First, I got to go to the store. Oh, no, I'm going to order them online, and then I'm going to wait for them to come. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling you, that thank you box is going to sit with all of the other stationery that you're not using. My recommendation today specifically is this: call somebody. Make it easy. Make this easy. Find someone you haven't spoken to in a little while.
Yeah.
You'll think that's not easy. Just call them. Texting is great for directional. Hey, you got a minute? Hey, are you able to talk? But if text isn't personal, make it personal. Hey, great to talk to you. You know what? I was just thinking about you because something. I just want to let you know I appreciate you, right? Hopefully you get to speak to them. Remember how great it makes you feel and your energy changing. And to me, that's what's so pivotal, is the way that your energy changes. So when you give that to somebody, and it's almost close to a promise, you're going to get it back, and you're going to get it back, and you're going to get it back a ton. You know?
Love it. I love it, man. It's so our show is so simple today. It's almost like we're trying to find things to increase the
right. Pick up the phone and call somebody.
It's Thanksgiving week. Thanksgiving week, and we're going to put a call to action out of everyone.
Yeah.
For the days leading up to it, starting Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Spend the time to give thanks.
Yep.
Spend the time to give thanks. It will be, and I'm telling you, we're going to reclaim Thanksgiving as the greatest selfless holiday.
The best.
You know, and it's funny, John. I wish I had told John. I wish I had told Jason to put this picture up, this meme. There was the inflatable turkey and the inflatable Santa, right?
Okay, right.
And the meme was the turkey sitting on top of the Santa, or sitting on top of the Santa. It says, "Slow down, fat boy. Wait your turn."
I freaking love it. Oh my God.
The purpose of me saying that is because stop rushing through Thanksgiving.
Right.
Stop it. Like the kids are doing it. The kids don't get it. Don't get it. But stop rushing through it.
It's so damn good. So this week, right, on Thursday, I'm really excited because I get to be with my family. That's it. That's it. I get the privilege to be with my family. And no joke, it's the coolest thought in the world because I don't take that for granted now. Age, health, circumstances, geography, whatever the case is. But we get to be together. My family today, knock on a glass desk, is healthy, together, safe, happy. And I couldn't ask for any more. That's what I wish for anybody.
And John, I want to ask you something else. I got as it came into my head, like part of me cutting you off is a good reason.
Yep.
What about people that aren't as outwardly emotional? Like you and I, it's very easy for us to walk up to someone and say, "I love you. Thanks for everything."
Yep.
Right? What would we tell a person who's maybe that it's not that easy for them to do? What do you think?
And there's a lot of people in that category, and that's great. That's everybody's different, right? So here's a suggestion. Be really present in a conversation. So when you pick up the phone, right? Even after the how are you? And it's listen to them. Just be there. You don't have to technically do anything other than allow that person the ability to just communicate back to you. Just be
what
there.
About a way for them to say thank you? Do you think is there a equally as touching way if they're going to be a little more timid, for lack of a better term? What would you advise?
Just look. I'll make two suggestions, right? One on top of the other. There must be some compelling reason you could talk to them. Look, in this era of social media, find a post. Find something that you liked, right? It's good, like, Robin. I love it. Yes. But what else? Find something that you can relate to the person with. Anything. Hey, I was thinking about the time. Simple, right?
John, saw that you posted. Beautiful, John. I love that.
I'm thinking about the time when we were, or you were, or something occurred. It just made me feel good, and I picked up the phone and wanted to just say hi.
So okay,
that's
it.
I like that. You don't have to like. There doesn't have to be.
Can we just use Thanksgiving as that time?
How about today now?
Yeah.
Right.
Can we just say it's Thanksgiving and I'm thinking of you?
That's it. It's it.
Yes, Robin.
Right.
Robin, you're co-hosting the next show.
Right. Always room at the table, so to speak. Right. But that's what I'm saying. That it's simply a matter of why are you? Why now? It's Thanksgiving.
So John, what do you say? What do you say to keep our message nice and curt, blunt, concise? Why don't we get to the meat of the show, which is why don't we start by doing? Let's do the easy part.
Yeah,
John, I am so thankful for this and for you and for us, right? And I really got to tell you, you are a consummate professional. You are absolutely motivating on all sides of life. And the energy you bring to this project is absolutely what, the idea came, but to me, you are the momentum of this project.
Oh my God, Jesus is going to get me all choked up, you weirdo. And I love it. Thank you. I love that. Thank you for the acknowledgement. And it means the world to me. Hey, and folks, you know Chad, because Chad, thank God, wears his heart on his sleeve, and I love that about him. And for me, Chad specifically, in addition to including me, what you've done for me, including this morning, is always help me raise where I'm going in a good directional way. Hey, I want to take it a little, I think you could go a little bit further, a little bit faster, a little bit better. what better to have a friend that's looking out for you legitimately and will say so. This is from the first time we communicated up until literally 15 minutes before the show began. That sense of helping me to be better, helping me feel freer, helping me feel more communicative. And absolutely, brother, I said it before, so will say it. Easy. I love you, Chad Levine. Point blank. I love you. Right. And folks,
let's keep the love going. Let's keep the love going. I think we need to keep the love train moving. Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, bring your beautiful face on the screen.
Yay.
My Bob Marley looking brother. Jason, make it better marketing. You don't hear it enough. I know that, we get caught. You are the man. You are absolutely an integral part to me personally and professionally. I love your creativity. You make the sexy, bro. You make the sexy. So I'm going to tell you, I am so thankful for you, Jason. Thankful that we met. Thankful that we've taken this journey together. And I feel like the sky's the limit, man. I really do.
Now. Years.
Yeah.
Years. I do. That I've met you, bro. I'm thankful for both of you guys.
You make it easy and better and more productive, Jason. There's no kidding. I said it before the show started. Jason literally delivered my handy dandy desktop computer, which fell apart when I was out of town, and brought it back to me, and I get the privilege of using it. Jason literally hand carried it to my house.
And you know what? And you know what, Jay and JD, I'm gonna put this out there, and I shouldn't, because I've always called him my secret weapon and my ninja, because it's true. Like, the dude can't handle it. I've never seen anyone with so much talent. So much talent. And honestly, I'm still glad that most people haven't found you. This is probably a dumb idea for me. But like the video, the websites, the graphic design, he does one guy.
Right? Makes us look hot, makes us seem cool. It's all the temperatures are all Jason. So thank you, man. It's absolutely great. Hey, I'm acknowledging oh my God. I'm going to acknowledge one more person, Sandra Lee.
Keep going. We have 8 minutes left on this. We can keep going with the love.
Hey, listen, I've got somebody who jumped in on the show. Sandra Lee is her name. So Sandra, and if you are not following Sandra on Instagram, great to see you on Instagram. You really should. Sandra has just published a book, by the way. Sandra is an acclaimed public speaker. Sandra and I know each other through a high coach, Dave Scatcherd, and All-Star Marketing. I'll get to see Sandra in a few weeks in Arizona, and I am truly grateful to Sandra because she has stepped up her game so much. It's spectacular to see the growth, and I follow Sandra because I can learn from her, and so she's just great, good people. You
ready for another one? Yeah. Chad Naxon. I'm gonna throw it out to you, man. I'm gonna throw it out to you, bro. You are literally my what's the word I'm looking for? Something brother. I don't know. I was thinking of cosmic, but whatever the word is,
right?
It's like two Chads were one. And it's funny. Chad and I have had the interweaving of lives in and out, and how much we've spoken to each other and how much we haven't.
Yep.
And there's not a day that goes by, Chad, that I don't think about you. And I mean this wholeheartedly. You are an absolutely bright, shining star in everyone's life that you've touched, and everyone feels that way. So whether we're talking or not, you're on my mind. So thank you for that. JD, go ahead. What you got?
Yeah. Also, and for me as well, too, I'm happy to. I am thanking my family collectively. And why? There's a million reasons, but I'll go with one. So we all know how to pitch in and help each other. I have the privilege right now that my entire family, including nieces and nephews, are all local to the region. That hasn't always been, right? And so I've got a mom, if she's watched, who is 93 and a half. Yeah, and you know what's great? And there's a lot great of that, but I'll tell you one thing. So we're going to get the chance to celebrate Thanksgiving with my mom, active and present and there. And that, to me, I don't take that for granted. And when I talk about the pitching in, everybody is helping each other. Last week, it was like, I got knocked back with some crazy cold flu and lost my voice, and then threw my back out. And it was like, and other people are jumping in front for me. Hey, I'll help with this. I'll help with that. Do you need? I had both of my sisters show up to my place in Center City.
I was going to let you give a shout out, Jason, but all right.
Both of my sisters showed up, both individually different days. With
I'm going to get my coffee up here.
That's okay. With chicken soup and great and fresh squeezed orange juice. Literally took trains or showed up into Center City. They don't live near me, to get me on my way. And so for Maureen and Denise, I thank you, and my brother Brian, who made soup for me as well. So it's just everyone understanding that how much I appreciate the fact that you stepped in for me.
And John, you want to know something too? Be thankful, like in an individual level, like on a broader scale, thankful that you have a good family, period. Right?
Oh, 100%.
What a rare and beautiful thing it is, right? But go ahead. Sorry, I stopped.
But by the way, you didn't stop me, and I will literally amplify that point. Look, it ain't easy. It ain't. It's just not. And so even if you have something good, if you're me, worrying about what's coming around the corner. And when you come to a simple realization that today, at this moment, my family is collective, local, happy, healthy, and I don't take any of that for granted. And they looked out for me. Some guy, you know what I mean? Literally, it's like I said, the one day I literally couldn't move. And so people are showing up for me in a literal sense. And you got to know how much I am so wildly grateful. And I mean what you just said. I don't take that for granted. I don't. I've seen it. And as I said, so I'll take it gladly. And, and be.
And I'll do more, but I'm going to let Jason give a shout out. Go ahead, Jason. Give your shout out.
I guess I'm very thankful for family. Especially, I'm very, very thankful for the wife. Even though hear me, she might not be able to hear me, but very and the strength that she has and spills over into me. I'm a Libra. I'm a balanced kind of person, and I need balance. And she has been that balance for me. So I'm very thankful for my wife and the mother of my child. And they're very thankful for the opportunities and the growth that I've made over the past year. Very thankful for the friends and the opportunities that have helped me persist in this venture that we've come to be on now. Especially me and you, like 3.5 years now.
Right.
400 episodes in 400 plus episodes of shows that we've done.
And it's only the beginning, man.
Yeah, right.
It's only the beginning.
Right.
One of your realtors right now. So thank you. I'm very thankful.
All right, and I'll do you can bounce if you want to stay. It's whatever you want to do. But I am gonna definitely look. Most important, number one, my wife. She gets the credit. The woman is she's not going to watch this. She'll never make it to 28 minutes. There's no way. There's no way. And I'm not going to play it for her, right? I'm not going to just go and fast forward to 28 minutes because I want her to watch the rest of this. But my wife, it might be cliche, but when you marry the right person, that person becomes that influential in your life. There's no one that's had more of a chain. And I love my parents. I love them. I love my brother and everyone else. No one has had a better impact on a positive light in my whole life than my wife. Absolutely. Hands down. I can say that. And it's funny. You don't know until you're 10 years into marriage and you take a look back and you see all the things that she's done. And the things that she does without thinking, the things that she does without the thanks, all of those things. But most importantly, It's just doing it because she just absolutely loves me and my children, and she loves us more than we love ourselves, right? And that's the most important piece to all this. So shout out to Amy. You are my superstar by far. By
Amy
far.
too.
Yeah.
The A gets a big shout out because I will
This
never
is
forget.
hard to. There you go. Boom. Boom. Right.
The Opus Gala. Your wife goes down as my favorite person.
But, you know, I do the normal shout outs to the family because we don't have much time. The children,
Right.
the extended family, sisters, brother-in-laws, amazing brother, all of them, everyone, all that. But I want to get one more important group. The people that refer me business are not just people that are superficial in my life. Deep-rooted connections that I've had with the Mark Gattas of the world, the Volkan Andiches of the world, the Christina Swains of the world, the Maria Zalezis of the world, the Anthony Castanedas of the world, the Vasily Barbunases of the world, Sarah Kolp. I could go on and on. And the Maya Felsensteins and the Valerie Regans. I'm naming these people because they put their ability to feed their families in my hands. When they call me and they say, get it done, get it to the closing, get it done. And it's such a real connection. And I'm so, so thankful for that. And the reason I love this, and I'm going to call it business, but this career choice the most is because it's built on those connections. It's built on those connections. I've never felt that in anything else. So this is my calling, and I love it. And I'm done. Go, John. I see something on the tip of your tongue. Go.
No, you're so kind to say. So lastly, what I will say is this, speaking of calling, which is that, so I've been grateful and I'll just, even over the last several months, Josh Buchter, Ian McKee, Nick Lawani, John McBride, who has given me the chance to voice for a number of sporting events, right? Chad Naxon was my first client in regards to executive coaching. That I get to do this is, you just said something really important, that people are giving me the chance. Keith Norman, who is helping me tremendously, right? And I'm leaving people out, and I don't want to do that. So what I will just say, as the clients that have been kind enough to give me opportunities, the clients who have been kind enough to give me feedback, to let me show up and speak. Some guy from Northeast Philly, like I said, the bookwormy, shy type, that have allowed me to express myself on social media. These two kind souls that are with me right now, but it's everyone else who just allows me the chance to use my voice. The 70 people, 68 right now, that have been kind enough to guest with me on podcast shows so far. It's just this sense of allowing me to speak. It ain't always easy for me. And so that anyone who is kind enough to work with me and or encourage me to say more, you know how much that means to me. You don't know. So I'll express it. It means the world to me. And thank you.
And what we just did, and then we're going to go because we don't want to go beyond, but what we just did, we could have done for the whole episode. Right.
Yeah.
But
easy.
I want this to be the message. And it's funny because now that I'm doing this, I just thought of like a ton of work for Jason and I to do in about 48 hours, which we probably won't get done, which is to create these little personal videos for everyone and say thank you. But oh God. Anyway.
create one. Just one. Create one.
I can't just create one. They're going to want to hear their voice. It's like writing a note without the handwriting. But anyway, the point is that look how easy it was for us to do that. And look how good it felt. Go out. You have 48 hours before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Go thank as many people as you humanly can. That's it. That's my message.
That's beautiful, right?
Good?
Good. And everyone who has followed the show so far, I'm crazy to every single individual who has watched, liked, commented. Thank you. Keep coming. You don't know how much to us. It's like that's
John,
what
do our branded outro.
Oh my God. Right. So the way that we get to kickstart the week, I'll do it. I'm stealing yours. Right. So as my buddy Chad Levine says, typically better, but if we're going to kick some arse, well, the fact of the matter is we're going to start in a kind, thankful way Folks, thanks so much for tuning in to your Monday Motivation. Thanks to Chad Levine. Thanks to Jason of MIB Marketing. And thanks to all of you. Take us out, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Boom. Bye.